What's up, guys? Welcome to High Speed Daddy. This is Corey, and I'm Corey, and this is Craig. Wait, this is Craig.
No, this way.
yeah, like a scarecrow. Hey, listen, we get to go live every Wednesday at about 4:30 p.m. Eastern, and we're here just talking to you, just being present as husbands, fathers, men in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the goal here is really just to let you know that you're not alone. And the goal is to let you know that you're a good dad just because you try, just because you care. And it's a stressful situation right now, right? And I think that there's a lot of different things that we can do to help ourselves and then help each other. And Craig, I know you're passionate about this. I mean, we have our private Facebook group, of course, High Speed Daddy Provide Protect Connect. Right now. It's a group for men who are trying to just be better dads, husbands, fathers.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things that people talk about typically, Craig, that are like all over the internet, like home workouts are like a big thing, and I get it. But we're going to talk about some things that are a little bit different than your home workout and your exercise. We know we should do those things, right? But these are a little bit more introspective. Is that a word, Craig?
You're asking the wrong guy there. English is my first language, but it is not my forte.
I think introspective works. That's a good word. So this is something that you can look at and ask yourself if you're doing everything that you can to be the best version of yourself, right? And so,
absolutely.
So we have a couple things. Anything you want to say before we get started, Craig?
No, Corey hit the nail on the head there. You read the description. We're talking about some things we can do to help out with some anxiety, some angst, some stuff we have going on, possibly some depression issues, something along those lines, and just helping you be the best version of yourself. We know proper eating, exercise, everyone's pushing right now. If you do exercise, you're going to get dopamine hits, you're going to feel better and things along those lines. But the things that we're going to talk about right now, and there's 3 tips that we got for you, go a little bit deeper. It's things that are not necessarily out of the norm, but maybe people don't think about all the time. And Corey, cool. I'll go right into the first tip. And we spoke a little bit about it last week with my partner, George, who's in the business as well, is just breath work and breathing. And a lot of people know like, oh, you get all built up and stuff and just take a deep breath. Well, what does that mean? What does it do? Or how do you take a deep breath? So just very simple. We like to use something called box breathing, which is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you take a deep breath in, hold it for 4 seconds, deep breath out, hold it for 4 seconds, and then repeat, right? So up, over, down, and around. So it's real quick, real easy. If you want to learn more about it, I love the GTS. Google that shit.
I love it.
But we're not trying to make this a super long live or cast for you guys.
No.
A second tip that we have for you is meditation. All right, so meditation is not meant to make you get in this euphoric zone. All right, it does not have to overcomplicate things. What I like to say meditation is with practice, it just helps you become more self-aware of when you have these anxiety, panic attacks, whatever that might be creeping in and coming on. You feel your blood starting to boil. The kids are yelling. The baby's crying. You're still making dinner. All this stuff that we do as parents, as dads and things, and partners of those. And what does, instead of you blowing your top with meditation, and these relaxing and just getting into your box work, your breathing can get you into meditation. It's a version of meditation in a way. But it just helps you become more self-aware so that you don't blow your lid, right? And basically takes you to another zone. You can correct and pivot from there. Take a deep breath. Say, I'm getting worked up. I need to step away for a moment. I need to, go exercise real quick. I just need to go outside for fresh air, something along those lines.
Yeah. And I want to add to that, like for me, like my kids, they're really good at meditating, believe it or not. Like I can't believe it, but like they're super cool about breathing and like being aware. And so what I do is I use the Headspace app. Everybody knows Headspace.
Yep, perfect.
Mm-hmm. And they have like little animations too. And we do a morning workout every day. And in addition to that morning workout, we watch a couple animations and then we lay down and meditate. And one of my boys, I have 3 kids, and one of my boys was messing around during during meditation the other day. And I was like, listen, man, this is the time for you to center yourself and get ready, because we got schoolwork coming up. Like, you've got to focus right now. This is your time. So please don't violate my time and your brother's time and your sister's time by messing around during meditation time. This is very serious, you know? And he understood it, and it was pretty cool. But ultimately, you know, we're trying to give you resources here and thoughts, and not everybody can meditate as easily as others.
It takes practice. It takes practice. My first mentor said that the first thing you want to do is just listen, close your eyes, listen to the sounds around you, right? Just that fact of closing your eyes and just listening to things is a form of meditation, right? You can get into some breathing work with that, long breaths in for, 5-10 seconds, long breaths out, and continue that cycle on, just counting your breaths. And there's so many different ways that you can meditate, and you just kind of have to find something that works for you. Headspace is great because it kind of walks you through what you should be doing, what you should be thinking. And those are good until you get to a point where, you find something that works for you, and then you can do it on your own. And like I said, find what works for you. Yeah.
This tip right here, guys, is probably one of the most important tips that we could give you. This is our third and probably most important tip, and it has to do with journaling. Okay. So whether you are a guy that likes to write, a guy that doesn't write, a guy that reads, whatever kind of guy you are, you can absolutely benefit from writing down how you're feeling at certain times. And getting those things out of your head and onto paper is super huge. Craig, did you want to add anything about journaling?
Yeah, absolutely. Very easy. Do not overcomplicate journaling. You're not writing a book. This is my journaling routine in the morning. I wake up. I have some things written down from the night before, what I want to do for the day. But what I do is 3 things that I'm grateful for, 3 things, like an affirmation. And it's always an I am. You want to stay present with it or think about the future. It's not, I want to be. It's, no, I'm already in it. Yeah. I'm already doing it. I am healthy. I am strong. I am a great husband. Very simple. These are very simple things, but with repetition, it sinks into your mind, right? People call it the reticular activating system in your head. The more you think about something, the more it actually becomes present for you. You can look that up, reticular activating system, some cool stuff there for you. So that's literally my morning journal, is that with 3 things I want to accomplish for the day.
Nice.
At night, I do a quick brain dump, which is just some stuff that's on my mind a little bit. 3 things that I'm grateful for again, and maybe 3 things that went good for the day and 3 things that went bad. You can make it as long or as short as you want, but it's just like Corey said, getting stuff out of your head. I see a direct correlation for me when I journal to when I don't journal, to how built up I am, to how good I sleep. All that stuff is directly correlated to me and how I journal. And this is only something I've been doing for the last few years. Wow. I wish I knew about this. I was on prescription sleep medicine in college because I had so much crap on my mind.
Wow.
Right. So that when I started my business, I wanted to make sure I was in the best space possible. And I started journaling, and things have, progressed accordingly because of that.
Man, for me, like I have journals and I have like 4 journals, I think, okay, that are completed. And those journals, I really wrote in a lot when I was young, going through girl issues. Like,
oh yeah,
I had this girl, like, first love, second love, like all of those, man. Like those are some, you joke about it. I joke about it, right? Like, oh, your first love and everything. But like, dude, when that first love breaks up with you, like you are
100%, 100%.
And so like, if I didn't have my journal back then, man, it would have been rough. And like, I think like this is super serious. And like, I have a couple dudes that have been just buds of mine that like all of a sudden out of the blue, like they're getting a divorce. Right. And like, guys, this is no judgment on anybody that's gotten a divorce or is getting a divorce or is going through it, but their wives at the time asked them not to talk to me. And I just can't help but think that if they had been able to talk about it or work it out or figure things out, that they might have saved their marriage, might not, right? But the bottom line is to have to hold all this stuff in and carry this stuff with you.
Yeah.
It hurts and it takes its toll on you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah. And like what Corey said right there, leading it right into, you know, we're here for you. Okay. Myself, Corey, people in our company, you know, we're here for you. People in our Facebook group. Please go ahead and join that. We're trying to, you know, right now, and we've said this a little bit before, right now, it is a men's only group, providing sanctity so that men can speak open and vulnerable about certain topics. We're trying to decide if we're going to open that up to women or if we're going to create a separate women's group, because we are getting some interest there. We're talking those things over right now, but for now, if you do have those things, go ahead and join the group. Reach out to us, DM. I answer all Facebook messages and DMs myself. So reach out and let us know what's going on. We'll see. We're by no means professionals. We don't have psychology degrees and stuff like that. We're just normal guys that know a few things. We've been around the blocks a little bit, and maybe we could help out.
Yeah, lots of kids, that's for sure.
Yeah,
between all of us. And you know, before we go, guys, this is never about sales, but I feel an obligation to let you guys know that you know, there's a secret coming. There's a brand new product that's going to be launched very, very soon. And I'm going to go ahead. This is one of the first times that we are sharing this link with you. But this is where you can actually sign up to be one of the first to be notified when our new black camo is launched.
Dun, dun, dun.
So go ahead if you're interested, if you want to update your dad gear, man, or if you just know anybody that wants a super badass bag, like, go check it out. We give you a little preview of what it's looking like. It's slick. Honestly, it's totally slick. So
it is badass.
It is. That's the only place that you can sign up to be notified. It drops on May 15th. So we're super excited about it, and you'll be the first to know if you sign up. So please feel free.
Awesome.
That's it. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks again for tuning in. Much appreciation. Come join us over in the private Facebook group, High Speed Daddy Provide, Protect, Connect. And we'll see you next Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Bye, guys.
Thanks.